Yeah. Uh. Yeah.
Welcome back to the Forexation YouTube channel, and today we're going to learn about TradingView, and within this series we're going to learn about all the tabs up here, what TradingView has to offer, as well as how to navigate around the charting service, the desktop version, and some of the main tools you should be aware of when going into this and how to navigate the charting sites. So today we're going to be going over the basic overview of everything, and then in all of the videos to come we'll start diving in deeper. So right when you go to tradingview.com, it's free, but you're going to get like ads and you're going to be restricted on what you can and can't get. I do pay for the charting services, but I do not pay for the data, as I'm not doing the E-mini trading or anything SMPs. So you'll have a little D next to some of the symbols. They're just delayed, but I'm not actively trading them, so it does not matter to me. So right when you get here, you're going to log in. This is kind of like your home page right here. You kind of see a little bit of everything. I really don't pay attention to this front page because it's just kind of generalized stuff of everything. It may be interested to you if you're more into the news base and kind of what's hot, but that's not what I focus on. I focus on what I know and my strategies and all that stuff. So the main thing I do use from TradingView is the charting platform. Obviously, it's amazing, and when we go into this, I'm gonna show you guys the desktop version, which I highly recommend to download because it's everything I didn't like about the chart, the web charts at least, they fixed in the desktop platform. So we'll look at that at the end of the video, just to kind of sneak peek when we do dive into the charts. But right off the bat, their products, they got the charting, they got screeners, so you could do stock screeners, Forex, and even crypto screeners, which is pretty cool, and then heat maps. Now, like I said, we'll dive into each of these in their own videos, but I just kind of want to show you the power of TradingView and how I truly believe everyone should be using TradingView. So they have the community tab. So this is where people could do the screenshots, popular ideas, editors' picks, as well as scripts down here. So there's scripts you could write. So they have their own coding language, and you could code scripts, indicators, strategies. You could back test them. It'll print out data for you. Like, it's super, super powerful, and the coding is super easy. We might do some tutorials in the future on that. You could find indicators, strategies, oscillators, moving averages, volume, volatility indicators, all this stuff people have already coded. And you could simply just click and add it to your charts, and you could edit the settings, which is cool, and make it very easy to edit the settings on all these indicators. And it's just TradingView is very powerful. I'm not affiliated with them. This is just me being a fan of the site and wanting you all to be able to use this amazing site. Now we got the markets. This is where you could do your research, look at the news. I haven't really looked at the sparks. I mean, we could look at it real quick. Like I said, we're going to dive into it. Market research, each tab is basically going to have its own video. So the markets, just kind of like quick overview of the markets and what's hot, food, blah, blah, blah. So like I said, I don't really do my research on here because I'm trading my two pairs, and I'll show you on the chart that kind of get the news I need to worry about. So brokers, they're only going to show you this one right here when you click brokers, but they integrate with a lot of different brokers, which I'll show you. The ones I use currently right now, because I'm getting funded, they don't use those, like they can't be integrated with the charts. But if you're using like, for example, a Wanda or a TradeStation or even the paper trading, it's all built into, you can link it into the platform, so you could execute right there on the charts, which is pretty cool. And then this is just kind of their help. So this is where I downloaded the desktop app, and like I said, you're gonna want it. I have the app on my phone, which is kind of like a stripped down version. Like, you can get to pretty much everything, but it's just you want a big screen for this platform, so you can get away using it on your phone, but I highly recommend either using the browser, or if you can, just download it. You're not gonna regret it. So we're gonna go into the chart just to kind of show you the basic overview of this one right now. So you can see kind of my markups right now. This was a trade I did earlier. So you can see I have indicators on here, ones that I made. which if you're in our Discord server, which will be going live soon, I keep saying that, but it might be a month out or so. I'm just putting a lot of content in the Discord server as well as making some videos. So by the time you guys do join, there's a lot to dive into and you won't get bored with it right away. So I'm going to turn off all the indicators. I still need to take a screenshot of that for my trade journal, so I'm not going to delete that. Basically, these are all my favorites. These are all the tools I use. And then if you want more tools, you can get in here and choose everything, measure pips, percentage, zoom in, zoom out. This is like the snapping of the grid and price and stuff. Always stay in drawing mode. Doesn't really matter to me. I just keep it unlocked. You could lock so nothing could be moved. And then you could hide it like that. So all my drawings, if I just wanted to show you a blank screen but keep them, just turn it off. And then obviously, if you just click and hit delete, that's quickest way to delete it. But each tool has its own sub menu, and that's what this little bar is. So you could save presets, click the settings, you could change the color. Over here, you're gonna have your list. So you can make your watch lists. It's kind of like all the main Forex pairs I watch, but right now this is my main focus. Got alert system, so if you just right click add alert, you can customize your alerts. So if you want it just to be notified when price crosses, when price is greater than this, entering a channel. I haven't messed with these channel ones, but like I said, it is crazy. You can make an alert when it goes up 1% or something. So there's tons of alerts you could do. The main ones I do are crossing, greater than, less than. So all these are back on. These are my main indicators. Don't worry about them. I'll make a video about them, and if you're in the Discord, you'll get these indicators. But yeah, so you could pick up here. You could pick a indicator. So let's just turn this on, for example. So if I'm on this, I can make it where if it price crosses this, it's going to alert me on bar close. So I could make sure the bar actually closes above this, and then it alerts me, right? Once per minute per bar, all that cool stuff. So the alert system is crazy. You could even write messages, and then you could title the alert so you can kind of just see. Like I already have a alert going on right now for my gold. I do have a strategy. I don't auto trade it, but it's there, so it'll alert me, and then I place my trades. It has all the information for me. You could write whatever you want, like buy now, setup is forming, or when I'm trying to take partials, then I'll just do partials, take profit, and then I'll already do the math for me. So like if I have like 2.5 lots and I'm taking a third of it out, I'll just put, I know that wasn't an exact third, but close enough. That's how I use the alert system. You're going to want to mess around with it, figure it out. You could also put these codes. So they have a lot of stuff you could learn. So you could put these codes in here. So say you're typing up a strategy or something. It'll put the ticker the alerts on, the price, or if you want the close or the open. All that stuff will be in the alert just by putting these tags you want. So you don't have to put like take profits at blah, blah, blah. Alert will go off, and you could put close, and then it'll tell you the price. So you could just, or whatever your example is, you'll know what you need, and it's there for you. This is how you could read quick headlines. So you can see all the information. Now, most of the time I don't even use this. I just click these down here because I have the events on, and it'll tell me the events coming up, time of it, and then what's the previous. Sometimes they have the forecast number. And there's, once I have it where once it goes past that, it disappears off the chart. You could leave them up so you could kind of reference if you're back testing, or if I were to back test, they would come back because price hasn't passed that point yet. So all the data back here it'll come back like I'm actually trading. So it's really cool that you could actually mimic real trading when you're back testing. Data window, I don't really use. I guess for stocks, this might be a little more important. Then you could see the, this is kind of like the hot list. So you could see the US exchanges. You could drag this out so you could kind of see a little bit better. So you can see the volume. So here you can see more of an economic calendar. It shows all the currencies and all the things. But like I said, I don't need to worry about what's not right here that correlates with the GBP pound or the USD dollar, or if I'm on the euro dollar. Everything I need is right here. Try to keep everything simple and keep my mind focused. Ideas, you could write up ideas, take screenshots, so that way I don't know, maybe if you're more long-term trading and you're waiting a couple days for a setup to form or a few weeks because you're on like the 4-hour daily chart, you can mark it up right here and then it's there so you don't forget about it. They have chat rooms, so you can see people right now, they're posting their trades. Like I said, it's here. You can talk to these people. I used to use it when I was first starting and it kind of just messed me up, to be honest. And you could private message people. So maybe if you have someone you met on here, you don't always have to talk to there. You could talk through here. I don't have any idea streams. These are people just live streaming and videos you could watch. Looks like they're all offline right now. Notifications, which again, I don't really get new followers or ideas. I don't really post my ideas or anything or comment, so I'm not gonna get any notifications. Maybe you're more into the coding community. You start coding and commenting on people, and you'll get your notifications here. So this is what I was talking about, connecting a broker. They have a lot more brokers. When I had my personal account, I was using Awanda, so it was really cool that I could literally connect it, mark out buy and sell, and then right click, create limit order. I'm not connected, but let's do the paper trading. Let's connect my paper trading account, which I highly recommend. Is so you could see, like, you could do a market order, limit, stop, take profit. Then if you do a stop loss, you could say I want to take a 2%. So it already calculates everything for you, which is awesome. Really, really cool that it does everything for you. So paper trading makes it super easy. When I was using my personal account, again, this is how I was trading, but I want more capital, so I am going for 50K accounts. That's why I'm paper trading a 50K account. So last few things I want to show you guys before we wrap up this video. I know it's kind of a longer, but like I said, this is an overview of the entire platform, and the platform is insane. There's a lot to kind of overview before we dive into specific things. So here's the DOM. Like I said, if you're doing, I don't use this at all. If you're doing stocks, you can kind of see where order flow is. It doesn't matter to me. I don't, it's not part of my strategy. But you could also click on the DOM where you want to place your orders. So I feel like if you're doing stock trading, maybe this will help a little bit more. But for me, like I said, I just write up in MT5 all my numbers. So this is just here to mark out my entry price, my stop loss, and then my take profit. So all the numbers are here. I go to MT5, type them in, place my order, and then I kind of watch the trade on here for the most part, and then I take profits on my phone because it's easier just to pull up my phone while I'm watching this trading view chart, close half a position and whatnot. So that's kind of how I trade. That's my setup. I use all my charting here, MT5, place my trades, my phone to take partials and profits because I don't want to stay in front of the computer all day. I want to do it for my markups, my entries, and then try to leave if I can, or I'll play with some video games or whatnot. So and then here, if you're drawing, it's kind of like Photoshop, so you could turn off different layers or delete them or copy them, blah blah blah, all that stuff. I don't really use that. I just literally Control CV right here, move it if I need to move it. So all my charting is just kind of out here. I have my favorite. So if you want to make a favorite, You just click the star here and it'll go up into your bar here. All right, so we're almost done. Here's the time frames. You could customize it. You could add certain, if you don't see it here, you could add it custom here. And then you favorite them so they're just here in your hotbar. They got the candlestick, they got the line chart, Heineken Ashwood, but they have a lot more different things. This just hurts my brain, so I don't, if someone uses that, power to them. But I just stick with the candles. And you might be wondering, how does he have blue and white candles, black background with gray borders and wicks? Well, right click, go to settings. Like I said, there's a lot to go in here, so sorry if I overskip things. This is just kind of, you need to explore yourself. This came to me after years of using this platform. But you could save your color themes, lines, all that stuff. But if you go to settings, you can kind of visually see it. So I got the bodies, the borders, a little bit different color, the wicks, last price lines, bid ask lines. Set my time to New York even though I'm in California. Change all this, the scales, scale placements, grids, coloring. I turn them off. That's why they're transparent. You can do session breaks. Top margin of where the bars stop, so the bars don't run all the way up here. That way I can have my toolbar here and no data will be behind it. And then you just go down here, save as, and then I have different setups. You guys already know the replay because of the backtesting videos, and if you haven't watched them, go watch them. I explained the replay method. Indicators. These are like all my favorites, so I could quickly add them to the chart. But if you click this, the ones I coded are here. Favorites are here. Community scripts. If you kind of know what you're looking for, you could type like EMAs, and it'll pull up every EMA variation someone's ever coded. And this is kind of like how many people added it or downloaded it or favorited it or using it or whatever. So you can kind of figure out what the popular ones are from this, what are newer. And if they're locked, they're private, so you need to either talk to this person or maybe he sells them or it's his community only. Like the ones I made, they're still in beta, but they will be for our community over here. Then you just click on it and then they add to the chart. Now, if you want to edit the indicator, I'm going to use this one just because I don't want to give away what these are doing. So this is a public one. This is how I have the days down here, so I kind of know the market days. And then they show me weekends. So that's indicators. Last thing we need to show you guys down here. Auto snaps the grid back. So if I'm zooming in on price, I just hit auto and it rematches it. And it'll always make sure all price is within the window. I don't really use percent or anything else. So paper trading, I showed you guys. You could put your broker in here, so your positions, orders, all that stuff. Strategy tester. Now, let me see if I can load something. So anything with the arrows, that's a strategy. So let's add this on here. So you can see this strategy is not profitable. I'm losing 0.01. Profit factor is 0.48, 32%. So you're gonna lose with this strategy, but I did build it for the 5 minutes. So you can see 60%, 1.3. Now the reason why this is kind of funky is account balance. We do 50,000. And then on here, you could see it took a short and I exited it. We lost, right? Took a long, exited one. So kind of how you see the settings for all that. And then you could change the strategy. But I don't use it. Like I said, this was when I was practicing coding, so it's not the best script. But You can see the trades it took, what it won, blah blah blah. So here's how you get to see the code. So if you took a public indicator and you want to see what the code looks like, this is how I learned a lot about coding. So I'll show you this one. Click the code. Now it brings up the code editor, and then you could see, if you want to learn coding, definitely check out The Art of Trading. He's on YouTube. Like I said, major influence right here. He's the guy I learned a lot about coding. But you could see what the script or indicator is doing. Then you could start mimicking it, and then plot it up on the charts and stuff. So there's a lot to take in on TradingView. Like I said, I haven't even gone through everything. You could pull up the screener down here, and you could do your screeners so you could see it down here. Don't use it. Most of the time, I don't even have this bottom up. It's just closed. I do my markups. Look at what I got. There's one thing I want to show you up here. So this right here is how you could save different charts. I'll pull up my other chart real quick. So I'll do... Now we'll do main single. So you can see I already have this preset up, so I could compare the GBP USD chart to the Euro USD, or have the split. Or I'll just pull up the gold one real quick. This is the gold chart I have. I'm waiting for this pullback before we get into this trade, but like I said, each chart is saved to this. So if you have a certain setup for a certain pair and you have certain indicators, you could save it to that. And then I have a backtesting chart, so it kind of keeps all the marks and stuff I do from backtesting off of my main chart. I have a split one. It's not on here. I'd have to load it, but that's saving charts. All right. Now the last thing I want to show you real quick is the desktop platform. Now, why do I like the desktop platform so much? Well, one, it runs smoother because you're not running off a browser. And all those charts I was showing you when I was loading them, you could pull them up in different tabs. So I could quickly, this is my back testing. You can see up here underneath the name, it says back testing. So if I'm doing any back testing, I could go here. If I kind of want to reference live time, what they are doing and how they're comparing. So you can see the Euro USD compared to the GBP USD did not pull back as much. So my trade was not as profitable as when I placed it through here. I could go to my gold real quick, see how that's working out. And then my main chart where I'm doing all my live action is on right here. So that's the main reason why I love the desktop app. But the other reason is, so for example, say I was saving this, save as a desktop template. In the browser, you had to type the exact same name without even seeing it to overwrite it. But on here, if I just do green, it pulls up anything and I can just click it and then save over. So if I like capitalize the letter and then lowercase it, it saves that as a different setting. So it doesn't overwrite the setting I'm trying to overwrite. So that alone and these tabs, desktop app, all the way to go. Like I said, it runs smoother because you're not running it through a browser. And then you could pull up multiple windows. So you could open up another one of these on a second monitor. And that is amazing. And you're signed into your same account, so everything goes there. And if you're watching the backtesting video, you already know what these do. So yeah, watch the backtesting one. I don't want to go over that. This is already 40 minutes long pre-editing. So who knows how long this video will actually be for you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. In the next video, we are going to dive really deep into the chart, just everything about the chart, how to write, markup, all that stuff. We're going to dive into this charting. I know I did a lot of charting in here, but we're going to go even deeper and kind of show you how to quickly maneuver through everything and all that stuff. Then we're going to go into the ideas page, look at that, how that's laid out, how you could submit your ideas or post your ideas. And then I will do mobile app screen capture versus the desktop. So we can just kind of compare and contrast the difference between the two. And we'll also go into the markets and the research tab. So I'll see you guys in those videos. like I said, it's just a quick overview to kind of get you guys excited on TradingView. And if you want to explore yourself, go into it. I highly recommend you explore on your own. I kind of gave you guys how to walk through this, so now you can get yourself into trouble and go find what speaks to you and your trading, and really just use this as a tool to level up your trading. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Peace.